Hi, group number 4s. Welcome to this week's reading. This week we are doing a reading called Let Go and Grow, based on last week's reading, because it seems like everybody's going on a journey to find growth and change in their life, so we are going to get some more messages about that. So the card that brought you guys in was the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands talks about conflict, obviously. Like, it talks about war and conflict and fighting. I feel like you guys are in a bit of an upheaval moment. Maybe you're the one fighting, or maybe you have a lot of fighting going on around you. Not sure which one yet, but we'll see. You guys might have been drawn to my pile number 2 of last week, the collective checkup last week, because this feels very that. So I hope you guys get some good messages out of this week's reading. So we are just asking 4 questions of your guides today. We are asking, and today we're using all oracle decks because I wanted to show you guys that you can use oracles just as much as you use tarot cards, and it's fine. It's great, in fact, because oracle decks have flavor all their own, so it can be more personalized towards you. So, the 4 questions we are asking is: what needs to go? Why does it need to go? What needs to grow? And why does it need to grow? Very simple questions. So, guides of pile number 4, would you please give me answers to these 4 questions? Ooh, that one yelled at me. This one's talking to me, so one more, please. That one. Oh, that's 2. Well, they came together, so they're staying together. All right. So the first card we have, this card answers the question, what needs to go? And you guys got time to ground. Man, I love these cards. They're so freaking pretty, you guys. Time to ground. So what am I seeing here? I'm seeing that you guys are really comfortable where you are. You don't like conflicts. You don't like change. You don't want to change. You don't want to move. You don't want to do stuff. Just want to kind of stay in the bubble that you're in and on the path you're on and not move from it. So that needs to go, apparently. I understand this urge real hard. I am a Taurus. I totally understand. But your guides are saying that needs to go. Your fear, I think it's your fear of it needs to go. Your fear of change, your fear of not being grounded, not having your comfy things, not having the environment you're used to. The fear of it needs to go, because without change, without some conflict, sometimes the good things can't happen to us. So, let's see, why does it need to go? Why does it need to go? Why does their comfort blanket need to go? We have reveal your truth. Ooh. Your desire to stay safe is hiding you. It is dampening your spirit. You're masking. I don't know if you know what that means, but I will explain. It is a term that is used in therapy and psychology, and to reference how neurodivergent people often have to pretend that they're neurotypical by acting in certain ways that are contrary to how they would normally feel or want to behave, because they have to exist in a society made for neurotypical people. Yeah, so it's like this, you're masking. It's like, it's putting on a personality, a mask that hides who you really are to make other people feel more comfortable. So maybe you're doing that to stop conflict. Maybe you're doing that masking to keep the status quo around you, to not upset anyone's feelings. But it's really hiding your light. You're meant to be this crazy elven creature and not some bland, boring rock. You are hiding yourself to keep the status quo, but you were never meant for the status quo. I hope that makes sense. So the next card we have is what needs to grow, and the card you guys got is be without malice. Be without malice. Interesting. So what I'm getting from this card is what needs to grow is your sense of... Is it raining? It is raining. Hold 1 second. I need to call in my cat. So group number 4s. I looked up this card actually because I wanted to get a better understanding of what it was trying to say. And so this card talks about how people hurt us along the way, along the path of life. People can hurt us and really cause us damage. But the challenge is to not act in anger, not act with malice against those people, but instead to learn and grow from the challenge, from the hurt, to understand and respect our feelings and acknowledge them and then let them go. So the growth that I see that needs to happen for you guys is anger management is what I'm hearing. Which matches with your 5 of Wands pretty good. Your instinct to hurt when you are hurt, to fight back, to attack, to be on the offensive. Like, yes, maybe you've been masking some parts of your neurodivergent, or I don't even know if you're neurodivergent. That's just kind of what I'm feeling. But you've been masking parts of yourself, but other parts of yourself you have been using as a weapon against others. And the growth that needs to happen is some self-control, some self-development, some self-understanding, and change. This is work done best with a therapist. I'm gonna say it again. Because processing and understanding emotions is a really big task for humans. It's often done better with people, especially if you're somebody who is neurodivergent. It's especially helpful for us to have another person to process emotion with, to really challenge our perspective and give us a different way of seeing things. And yeah, I think that's all I want to say about that. So, why does it need to grow? Why does your inner A lot of these messages have been about inner growth, inner knowledge, and things like that. The thing that needs to grow for you is self-regulation, is what I'm hearing. Self-regulation. And if you don't know what regulation is being able to see and understand your emotions or your triggers or the symptoms of your mental health, and then being able to see that those things are happening and then do something to mitigate it, to make it less, or to shift it to go in a totally different direction so that it doesn't become an explosive thing in your life. It's a really hard process, and it takes a lot of patience with yourself and a lot of practice, but it's definitely worthwhile. So if you're interested in self-regulation, there's like tons of YouTube videos about it, and there's a lot of really good therapy content out there that talks about self-regulation. So look it up. Anyway, these two cards talk about why it needs to grow. Why does your ability to self-regulate need to grow? And we have wash away your burdens. Well, we got this card in group number 3, so if you felt drawn to group number 3. And we also got the card, let your emotions flow. Yeah. This is a lot of water. So wash your burdens away and let your emotions grow. Oh, flow. Sorry. Flow. Yeah. Why does this need to grow? Why does your ability to self-regulate need to grow? Because it has become a block in your life. It has become a block in your life that, because you can become so explosive in some moments, you really can hurt other people, and maybe you have, because of that, you've tamped down on every emotion, and that's like also not good, because that causes the explosion when it happens to be even more. And the process is not to tamp down and stop all of the emotion to prevent explosion. Instead, it is to see, understand, process, feel, be in those emotions, and then let them go. So that's a really tough process. It really is. Definitely recommend a therapist for that. Particularly, honestly, one that does behavioral cognitive therapy, I think is what it's called. Anyway, it's the kind of therapy that you treat behavior and process it to better improve your day-to-day life. Anyway, look it up. Yes, you need to. This area needs to grow because it has become a burden in your life, so that you are unable to speak your truth, and you are unable to share with others what is happening. And your ability to self-regulate would take away so many other issues that it causes. It would take away a lot of the issues that you find, like a lot of the conflict that you find happens when you don't self-regulate, when you act with malice, when you act in spite, when you hurt because you are hurt. A lot of that conflict will wash away when you are no longer hurting others because you hurt. Right? Okay, so that's all I'm seeing here for this. But the last thing I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to shuffle my Kuan Oracle deck and get one more message from her about this journey to no longer stay in the status quo, but to change self, to work on yourself, to become a better person, really, is what I'm seeing here. Because you can't, if there's like conflict happening around you, you can't change other people's behavior. That's just not how it works. Like, you can ask them to stop doing this or stop doing that, but like, you cannot change another person. That is not how it works. All you can do is change your own behavior and cut out the people who refuse to treat you how you believe you should be treated. So, Kunyin, could you give us one message, please, for my pile number 4s? This one? Oh, we got 2. Great. Oh, I got this card in group number 1, I think. Yeah. So the first card you got is Princess of the Autumn Harvest. And the other card you got is Enter the Jade Temple. So I'm going to read these 2 to you guys. The first one is Princess of the Autumn Harvest. Princess of the Autumn Harvest brings gifts of bounty and blessings for efforts and actions of the past. It is a time when the fruit of your labors is ripe for the picking. A beautiful blessing is on its way to you now. With gratitude in your heart, you will recognize the blessing when it comes to you, and it will serve you perfectly. Be open to receive it, knowing it is justly deserved. And the other one is Enter the Jade Temple. Kunyin and her temple of peaceful jade causes all conflict to elevate to a higher peaceful resolution. A resolution and healing of any situation that is concerning you is already underway. You are being asked to begin to feel the relief of that resolution now, so that you can more readily melt into the divine resolution and blessing of peace from beloved Kunyin. Lovely. All right, group number 4s, that's all I'm seeing for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out on my channel. And I hope you guys have a blessed everything. Thank you so much for watching. This was Pan. Bye, you guys.